Hello, and welcome to another episode of Path to Black Belt. Well, today it's not specifically martial arts training. I'm gonna do upper body strength training today. But I will show a few of the stretches I've done because I followed along workouts by David, split routine video today. I try to do that as close to every day as possible with 2 days a week off. And I haven't really brought out my Stoic book lately, so I focus a bit on philosophy today. July 19th in the Daily Stoic. I should do this every day, whether I work out or not, but things have kind of gotten in the way. I know it sounds like excuses, but whatever. Um, July 19th, forgive them because they don't know. As Plato said, every soul is deprived of truth against its will. The same holds true for justice, self control, goodwill to others, and every similar virtue. It is essential to constantly keep this in your mind, for it will make you more gentle to all. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. As he wound his way up Via Dolorosa to the top of Calvary Hill, Jesus, or Christus, as he would have been known to Seneca and other Roman contemporaries, had suffered immensely. He'd been beaten, flogged, stabbed, forced to bear his own cross, and was set to be crucified on it next to two common criminals. There he watched the soldiers roll dice to see who would get to keep his clothes, listened as the people sneered and taunted him. Whatever your religious inclinations, the words that Jesus spoke next, considering they came as he was subjected to unimaginable human suffering, sent chills down your spine. Jesus looked upward and said simply, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That actually reminds me of a Typo Negative song called Christian Woman. Forgive her, for she knows not what she does. A cross upon a bedroom wall, from grace she will fall. An image burning in her mind, and between her thighs sound. Let's keep reading. Mm. That is the same truth that Plato spoke centuries earlier, and that Marcus spoke almost 2 centuries after Jesus. Other Christians must have spoken this truth as they were cruelly executed by the Romans under Marcus's reign. Forgive them, they are deprived of truth. They wouldn't do this if they weren't. Use this knowledge to be gentle and gracious. That also reminds me of another quote I read somewhere, maybe even in a Stoic book. I think it was Marcus Aurelius that says, be strict with yourself and be more forgiving with others. Is that you have to uphold your ideal way of being with yourself, but don't expect everybody else to be trying to do that, because you don't know how it's like to be them. You don't know what they know. You don't know what they don't know. You know? So it's like, if you were in that person's situation, upbringing, um, background in general, traumas, fears, hopes, and all the positives and negatives of that person's life and that person's inclinations, you would have been the same yourself. So why be so mad at people when they behave a certain way? Let's find some cool classical music and do a few reps. But my strength training won't be very hard these days. It will be lighter strength training because simply I am going through a deload, because I am like I have hit a wall in my training where I do not really progress that much. It's like nothing much is happening with my strength levels. So I just go for extremely lightweight and few reps actually, because I want to gradually increase weight on the bar as I do the same reps and sets. So, so many great rock albums here in my collection, but with any like push-ups and cool music type stuff, I try to avoid using rock albums because, you know, copyright stuff. I even get copyright stuff on classical music if the YouTube algorithm recognizes the artist who plays it, and if it's someone who's alive today, especially. It's like Lang Lang or whatever. But I have Beethoven Piano Trios, Volume 3, Ghost, number 1, Ghost, and 2. I like the title Ghost. That was my most recent album I listened to. Skeletta. It's the latest album by Ghost. It's black on the back, just like a PlayStation 1 CD. Because I'm old and I remember exactly what a PlayStation 1 CD looked like. And also because I have a PlayStation 1 and an old school TV. Those things are cool. So I got to get my physical training done and my musical training done for today. Then I will just walk in the woods and play some video games. But there is a big football game tonight. And honestly, that's the enemy of gains, because staying up this late and watching sports at night, not very healthy. But it's the end of World Cup now. I'm rooting for Argentina, but Spain is a very strong team, because I was rooting for France last night and they freaking lost. So, let's put on some Beethoven and start doing some reps. I spent 8 minutes talking. Okay. What is the beginning? Yeah, I think I know. Handstand push-ups. I do those first and then I lift weights for upper body. I have pull-ups and I have ab exercises here. No matter what I've been told about my legs, I still need to do upper body. My training is like 75% legs and 25% upper body for a reason. I'm very gifted with having upper body muscles that respond well. So, yes. Let's do this. Ooh. For neck training, makes me harder to knock out, and that's important for martial artists to have strong neck. So putting weight on neck, great exercise. It's isometric exercise. can do a few more stretches, even though I've done some of these stretches earlier. It's good to do as many of them as possible, so it becomes very normal for me to do this. Because excellence is not a single act, it's habits. Habits like this. But I remember I was doing a paint job during the break. I was talking with a fit young man who's interested in improving his physique and fitness and all that stuff. Not as strong as me, but he still has his best years ahead of him. I'm just trying to make the best of what I have. This guy is young, he has a bunch of potential. So we were discussing martial arts. Then said, I'm like, I train Taekwondo. Taekwondo is not the best. And I'm like, not the best for what? Fighting, he said. I'm like, maybe not, but that depends on the practitioner. That depends on techniques. Because a jumping 360 kick or a split jump kick or whatever, those things are not good for fights. But a hard roundhouse kick, spinning back kick, side kick, those are really hard and direct if you know how to use them well, with the right timing, the right situation. But as we kept on discussing, I still said the best martial art for self-defense is boxing. And he said, no, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm so biased because I don't like Jiu-Jitsu. It looks boring. But I'm like, no, it isn't. Because if you were to defend yourself in a street fight, you wouldn't want to be wrestling on the ground with someone when you don't know if his buddy is coming to kick you in the head. So I think judo is enough. Judo has ground game as well, with very little of it. Judo is more about putting someone to the ground. So I have a little bit of judo experience, but not very much. So I'm like, for me, boxing is amazing. I trained boxing before, but it's been a while. But because what I think a black belt is a capable fighter as well, I will include some footwork drills and boxing techniques into my workout plan. I will follow along Tony Jeffries for footwork drills, some of my workouts instead of Taekwondo. It's just to make me an overall useful martial artist. If you have the punches from boxing and the kicks from Taekwondo, you just need a little bit of grappling, then you're fine. And I have brute force and size as well. That is an advantage in grappling, believe it or not. I speak from personal experience. So, the main reason why I talk so much now, it's like handstand push-ups require a lot of strength. A lot of strength requires a lot of rest to be expressed, performed. So that's why. And I would like to be more effective in martial arts. It's because of my saying it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Because I don't care about fighting or violence. I just care about having an amazing, capable body that happens to be able to handle fighting better than most people. If I have to fight. But, as Mr. Miyagi said, the best way to win a fight is no be there. Don't go looking for a fight and avoid a fight if you can. But I'm always fighting against mental issues, against adversity, against illness, against aging. There's always a fight that you can fight. So, life is a fight. So I train to fight, and I fight every day. It's just a different type of fight. I'm not a violent person, but I know how violent life can be. Any great martial artist should have a great upper body as well. That I learned growing up from watching Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris. All these guys had this alpha upper bodies. Of course they have freaking great legs. A martial artist needs to train every part of their body thoroughly, or else there is no point. Think I'll do one last set with my handstand push-ups. Then I do a few one-arm push-ups. If I feel like it, because sometimes just my back says no. Just the truth. I am kinda old. But not as old as I would think. Because tonight, in the finals, Lionel Messi is going to play the World Cup final. Lionel Messi is only a year younger than me. He's a top-class athlete. So what freaking excuse do I have? Age is not an excuse, at least not yet. But even when I'm older, it's like, think of Thomas Ian Griffith, Terry Silver. He still does badass kicks. He's 64. Let that sink in. So, yeah, there is no excuse. I won't have any excuse until I can't move my body anymore. So... Oh. Neck training, then one hand push up. If anyone actually watches these videos, it's not my intention to rage bait anyone who loves Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm half Brazilian. And I probably wouldn't mind trying it. It's just that I'm not sure it's a martial art for me. It's like just rolling around in the ground with some other sweaty dudes. Kind of sounds weird. And even if I was rolling around with some attractive girl, I would probably feel weird, especially if my body reacted to her. So, I think that is scarier actually, because I don't want to be a creep. So, yeah. Anyway, it's probably a legit great martial art. It's great in MMA, in competition fighting, but I wouldn't think it's great for self-defense. I would want to limit the ground game stuff if I were to use grappling in self-defense. Some basic wrestling and judo goes a long way. So, because I wouldn't want to be rolling on the ground in a street fight. But I don't want to be in a street fight in the first place, so no be there is the best way of thinking here. So... not today. I just do 3 on the other side and then I do pull-ups. No. That one was rough. It's just something I need to accept. Sometimes my core muscles are not up to the task at all. Oh, let's train some lats. But lats are great. Coolest upper body muscles ever. Whew. It's freaking hot. My cool new t-shirt with the Norwegian rock band Kaiser's Orchestra is gonna get all sweaty. But that's what t-shirts are meant for. To gather sweat. Until you have to clean them. Conditioning is very important for martial artists. Both running and strength exercises. So, and it's too hot to work out with the shirt right now. Body got warm. Whoa. Not bad, but could be better. And I know the key is not training, it's diet. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I ate bread with cheese this morning. It was super accessible. And I forgot to buy eggs. And I'm like, I shouldn't buy bread anymore. If I want abs to be perfect, I shouldn't eat bread. No bread, no sugar. Screw that stuff. It's not something a martial artist wants to eat. Unless you're a sumo wrestler, because then you have to optimize your body weight. Because a sumo wrestler should be hard to lift and move out of the ring, because that's what they do. They're not only fat, they're strong as hell, but they're also fat. They need to be heavy. It should be hard to move them. So yeah. Whew. But I'm not a sumo wrestler, I'm a taekwondo dude. So let's train like one. And eat like one. Whew. Almost done. Next is abs. Abdominals. Whew. Yeah, I have a long way to become a fitness influencer, but I guess my back is kind of decent. Yes. One more set of pull-ups, then I'm going for leg raises for abs. I didn't even use my gym equipment yet, and I'm like halfway trained my upper body pretty well. There's nothing more. Then it's leg raises. Oh. By the way, I need some trivia. I think the first emperor of Japan was a sumo wrestler, and he became the emperor through a physical contest. Think about that. Just being the strongest badass in all the land makes you a king. Sounds like a tough but very rewarding game. Anyway. But the true goal in life should be to conquer yourself. Because what's the point in conquering others if you can't control yourself? Oh, that was amazing. Some water. 2 more sets. Then I'm going to the weights. Lightweight, baby. For real lightweight, baby. I'm just gonna do bench presses with 175 pounds. 5 sets, 5 reps. Won't even feel them. But that's because it leaves room for growth. I can add weight for a long time when I do that. It's like the story of Milo of Croton. It was a Greek strongman who got himself a calf, not the skinniest part of my body, but a baby cow. And he carried that calf every day until it became a full-grown bull. Imagine how strong he became. Then he ate it. Good story, huh? Imagine being able to carry a bull. But I guess the breeds back then weren't as big as those today. But still, I would still imagine that bull to be at least 500 pounds. So imagine the strength of Milo of Croton. It would be amazing. But that story is about the principle of progressive overload. Start with something light and gradually increase the weight. more set. This day didn't start very hot, so I didn't expect this. Oh, that's enough. Whew. Little stretching at the end. Whew. Oh, it's too much sun outside. I think this concludes my workout. I am going to the gym to lift weights. Working out under direct exposure from the sun is too tough. It's gotten hot. So, I will still do a few more sets of bench press, overhead press, and barbell row, and some bicep curls to finish things off. But this was half of my upper body workout. No gym required. Have a good one.